today we are going to be studying and reinventing the classic American apple pie.
Cut!
Hello and welcome to the Sugar Creek Country Cooking Show. Today we are going to be investigating how to mathematically reproduce the classic American apple pie. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I don't know how to do math. I'm a cook. What is there in cooking that I could possibly apply to math?
I gave you a week to prepare for this episode. We had a whole panel of writers hired for this special episode on Archimedes. What did you do with them?
I had them clean my house while I made pie. Who's Archimedes?
Archimedes of Syracuse invented the water screw and the fulcrum. Was well known for inventing volumes and volume formulas for shapes. Fine, I'll do this myself. Roll the intro. Hello and shut up, it's the Sugar Something Something Show. Today, instead of cooking something that will transform your cardiac muscles to granite, we'll be expanding your understanding of math. Don't you dare change the channel. Could I please get some help with this?
Hi. Let's do some math, I guess.
Okay, so Archimedes of Syracuse, he's kind of a big deal. Born in Syracuse, Italy in 287 BCE, Archimedes is the most famous mathematician.
And inventor.
In ancient Greece. Now please tell us some of the cool stuff he did.
Okay, Archimedes did some really interesting things that weren't strictly math related. For example, in 213 BCE, he constructed war machines that delayed the capture of Syracuse by the Romans.
And he died right after that.
Yeah. He also invented the Archimedes screw and created a device that could mechanically represent the motion of the sun, moon, and planets.
Some other fun facts about Archimedes is that he was educated in Alexandria in Egypt, and he was on very good terms with the king. And when he supposedly discovered the Archimedes principle of finding volume of objects through water, he shouted Eureka!
So, are we going to talk about the math? Isn't that what this episode is about? I don't really understand why we aren't just cooking. I mean, this is the Food Network, and
Nobody wants to listen to your logic and reasoning. We're talking about math, goddammit. Archimedes has made some important mathematical discoveries. He figured out that the surface area of a sphere of radius r is 4 times that of its greatest circle, leading to the surface area of 4 pi r squared.
He also determined that the volume of a sphere is 2/3 that of the cylinder in which it is inscribed, like this. Leading to the volume equation of 2/3 pi r cubed. So, because of Archimedes, we understand spheres, which isn't really useful to this cooking show, but still interesting, I guess. Didn't he make some discoveries on circles as well?
You bet he did. Archimedes created formulas to calculate the area of shapes by capturing new shapes by shapes that he already understood. So for a circle, he constructed a larger polygon on the outside of the circle and a smaller polygon on the inside of the circle to estimate the volume, as demonstrated in this image.
Oh, this is the Archimedes method. He used this method to estimate pi. He inscribed and circumscribed regular polygons with a large number of sides, and I guess he eventually just found out pi. His theory of measurement of a circle found that pi, the ratio of the circumference to the diameter of a circle, is somewhere between 3 and 10^71 and 3 1/7.
The modern estimation that pi is 22/7 came from Archimedes' findings. Archimedes was essentially a badass who was good with circles.
Yeah, pi still doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess he figured it out. How can a number go on forever, though?
Don't ask me, that's a question for Archimedes himself. I'm just the producer of a crappy cooking show, and speaking of a crappy cooking show, I think we've covered everything that she was supposed to cover. Our work here is done.
Okay, I guess so. This doesn't really relate to cooking except for the fact that Archimedes worked with circles and pi is circular. I guess the pi part is relevant too, but this is a different type of pie. The viewers want to learn about pie they can actually eat. Maybe you should be a producer for the Discovery Channel or something.
Eureka! 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 Eureka!
Okay.
Syracuse, Italy, into. Shit.
It's fine. Maybe you should be a producer for the Discovery Channel or something.
Dude, production's going really well.
Oh.
So we're hoping for a Grammy. Not a Grammy, an
Oh
Oscar.
yeah, I did that, but I want to be able to
Okay.
see a good chunk of
Or
it.
if